What's up, guys? IDK Player here, coming back with a brand new NASCAR E3 video, guys. And today we'll be talking about the good and the bad in NASCAR E3. Yes, guys, believe it or not, there are some bad things that are in NASCAR E3. So I'm gonna give you guys an honest review about this game, about all the bad things that I believe are in this game, and all the good things that are in this game. So if you guys are new, don't forget to subscribe for more NASCAR Heat 3 videos, NASCAR Heat 3 news, NASCAR Heat 3 gameplay, and NASCAR Heat 3 live streams. And also, don't forget to like this video if you do enjoy it, and comment down below your opinions. So without further ado, let's get started. So let's start off with the bad, guys, and the first thing I have to talk about the bad is the soundtrack. Yes, I personally do not like the soundtrack. Now, I know everyone has their own opinions on this soundtrack, but personally, and it seems to be like other people, they don't really enjoy the soundtrack. First thing I heard about the soundtrack, I heard it and I just once again just automatically muted it, and obviously I have to mute it so I don't get copyrighted. But me personally, I don't like the soundtrack, but I know other people, they do like it. There's probably like one or two songs I think that are okay or that I like about the soundtrack. Everything else I just really do not like. So the next thing I have to talk about is the bugs and glitches that come with NASCAR E3, including for the first part of NASCAR E3, like the first patch. So you guys know there is a damage model glitch on NASCAR E3, or a bug. So you can have damage on full, like I actually do right now, as you see on your screen. And I'm just gonna go full blown into this pack, and not one speck of damage will come up. But apparently I apparently get this damage, but on my screen it visually does not show the damage model, as you guys can see. Everyone's slowing down because they see me, but look at that, cars go 100% destroyed and there is no damage. But look, this looks to actually only be for PS4 of what I've heard. Xbox has their own glitch where they do not get burnouts for NASCAR E3, so that's kind of odd. So this is obviously a bug and they're supposed to fix this in like the first patch within this coming week of NASCAR Heat 3, the first week of NASCAR Heat 3 release. And to be honest, this shouldn't even be in the game, like this bug. But I mean, it's in the game, but they already said they're gonna patch it up. 704 is really good on talking to us. I asked 704 on Twitter, and they responded to me within like 2 seconds saying they're gonna patch it. So that's actually a really good thing. Also, there's also a glitch on Daytona where you're going down the back stretch and car will just automatically hit left, including if you're running that low line near the apron. Apparently that was in Heat 2 and it was entering turn 3. That still is there. It's like a little glitch where you just like get like really loose and you just go under the yellow line and into the grass. Hopefully they patch that up as also. So my next complaint is about the time of day for some of these races. As you guys know, the truck series in real life at Homestead Miami Speedway, when they start, it is pitch black outside 100%. And in NASCAR E3, it looks to be set at 12 o'clock noon, and they're racing for a championship on a Friday at 12 o'clock, and this is totally inaccurate, like 100%. Now I know it's for some of you guys seriously don't care, but to be honest, Homestead's my favorite like track in NASCAR, period. And to be honest, I just like visually, I know I'm really picky, but visually it just seems better for it to be a night race. Seriously, just in my opinion, just get it right, please, because I just like looking at Homestead at night. Homestead looks way better as a night race, including in real life, how like the lights shine on the colors like all over the track. Everything just looks better. And this looks to be for the second year, they just haven't gotten it right with some of these tracks. I know Las Vegas, I believe. I haven't seen Las Vegas yet in this game for the truck series, but last year I remember it was a day race in Heat 2, but in real life it was a night race. They got Texas right about it being a night race, but for some reason it's just not a night race for the truck series. But to be honest, I hopefully in NASCAR E4 they have all 3 of the Homestead races ran at night, because it seems to be like a factor that everybody wants Homestead at night. Seriously, it just looks way better in my opinion. And to other people too, they always believe that Homestead just looks better at night, and it's true. So hopefully they do fix this coming into the next game. Now, does this affect you really? Not really. All it does is affect like how you race visually. Now they did get it kind of right, pretty much. They did do better with it for the Cup Series. That sunset looks super nice in my opinion. But I just wish they would get the truck series like completely out as a night race for at least Homestead, and for the other tracks from the Xfinity series, truck series, and the Cup series that are set at the wrong times. So might as well that we're here, let's talk about this horrible replay cam, okay guys? I personally seriously despise this replay cam. They had it perfectly for Heat 2. I don't know what they did. Now, what they could have done was have the replay cam from Heat 2 and this for Heat 3, because I know everyone is not a YouTube creator. And if you guys don't know, now it is super hard to make a thumbnail for NASCAR Heat 3, because you got Ford EcoBoost, or like the race like sponsor in the top left, the Exalta recap in the top right, and we just can't go through the full race and find a good camera angle. Sometimes it even cuts it off before the race even finishes, like before you cross the line, which is super aggravating. And they have like the camera lens where it says lap 1 and all that other stuff. It's just super annoying in my opinion. Yeah, I do like that they are changing it up a little bit. You could change like the replay length from like long and all that other stuff, but to be honest, for like us creators too, and for everyone else that likes the old Heat 2 camera, like replay cam, they should have the old one and the new one, because what I do like about this one is you can see different perspectives of like, this is supposed to like take away from the caution replay, because when there's a wreck, they will show like how the wreck happened and stuff. But to be honest, they should just have a replay, like a caution camera for that. Just, it'd be nice if they have this and the old NASCAR Heat 2 replay system, because that was pretty much really good. I'm not gonna say this one's great, but like my opinion, I really just don't like it. I really liked how Heat 2 was. Hopefully they do fix this in a patch. So now let's talk about custom cars. Now, I don't know whether to put this under good or bad, because to be honest, I do like the custom cars this year, but there are stuff that could be improved. Now, what they did improve, yes, more like templates for these custom cars and all that other stuff. And to be honest, me personally, I do like how they did the custom car customization this year, but I just seriously felt like they could have done more. So let's start off with the first one. Is that you guys remember how when you Technics made NASCAR, pretty much you could have more than one type of custom car. It'd be nice if we could have more than one type of custom car in NASCAR Heat 3 instead of having to switch it here and there, because I have obviously more than one custom car for the YouTube Pro Series. If you guys don't know, if you guys haven't checked my Twitter yet, I did upload a video like about that, like a 1-minute video on Twitter. But as you guys can see, we can only use one custom car in NASCAR Heat 3 as a save. Yeah, you guys can go back and change it, but it'd be nice if we could save more than one custom car. That's just something that I guess like that hopefully 704 seriously sees this video, because this is like an honest review of like me like fully doing a full scan about this video, like full scan about this game. Just there's certain things that point out that I know a lot of you guys probably don't like, and that there is no paint booth. As you guys can see, you guys go over here, it's not a paint booth, it's pretty much a custom car customization. Another thing that you guys also, I know, do not like is that there are only 4 certain numbers. Now, I know the reason why there's only 4 certain numbers, and it's because of licensing issue. Apparently, these teams own these numbers, so it's super hard to get all these numbers. Hopefully, they do talk up to NASCAR about this, and hopefully in other NASCAR games we can get any other number we want. Because to be honest, that was also a cool feature that we were able to do in other NASCAR games. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not going to let that obviously like destroy this game for me, because I still have a nice custom car. What I do like now are also the new paint schemes, like templates that we have. They really did update like how it looks. They did recycle some of these paint schemes from Heat 2, but that is totally okay with me. It's like nothing really bad about that in my opinion. It doesn't really affect me in any other way. It's just like I like the new ones. The new ones look super nice. Hopefully what they do add are new type of sponsors. Now, me personally, I'm going to stay with FOE or FOE. I still don't even know what the actual name is. But as you guys can see, there are new sponsors. Liberty University, Loves. Some of these are recycled, I believe, like Loves 2 that came back. And Hunt Brothers Pizza. These are all like new sponsors that are in NASCAR Heat 3. Hopefully we do get new sponsors like for the DLC pass, because I do know last year in NASCAR Heat 2 we didn't get actually new sponsors. We got like to put 704 games on the car, NASCAR Heat. We were able to put our state flags, even though there was no American flag, which I actually thought was kind of odd. But to be honest, that is okay. But one things I would like actually to be touched up here is that I would like to change the color of the spoiler and more like different like variety of like rim styles, like different colors like we were in other NASCAR games. I thought that was actually a really cool feature, and hopefully just sooner or later we will be able to get a paint booth so we can do whatever we want with these cars. And remember, 704, they have this licensing through 2029, and NASCAR 83, don't get me wrong, is a great game. So if they did this great with the game now, I can't wait to see what they do in 2029, because they're obviously doing a spectacular job. The next thing, we cannot talk about this anymore because they probably already know about it. I know they've already tried getting a caution replay in this game, but they obviously did fail, like what I heard in a tweet. But seriously, caution replays in a track map. I know some people are like, oh, you don't need a track map. What do you need a track map for? Seriously, a track map isn't just for like looks. It's there so we can see our friends, like where everyone is on the track. So let's say we're the leader, you want to know where last place is on the track, they'll show like where they are on the track. It's just something that like, it's kind of like I feel like I need in NASCAR, like in a NASCAR game. Even though for some people, oh, you're just going around in a circle. No, we want to see where our friends are in multiplayer, like where they are compared to us. And to be honest, a caution replay, like when there's a wreck that we don't know, we want to know what happened. Seriously, we want to know like who caused it, even though if it wasn't us. Even in multiplayer too, like if there's a caution, like what happened. It's just stuff like, I know that U-Technics had this stuff, and I know 704 with Heat 3, they're already doing way better than U-Technics did, even though they had these certain features. It's just something that will make this game better, and obviously they will add this in other NASCAR games, because what they're going to do is pretty much they're going to probably keep a NASCAR for what they already have in here, and they're already just going to add on to it. I'm pretty sure that they're going to add caution replays and a track map for other NASCAR games. I don't know when, but I know they probably will most likely. Just, they need to add these features in because a lot of us really do like these features, and hopefully they add it sooner than later. So I don't know whether to put this under good or bad, because to be honest, I get the hot pass every year no matter what, but for some people it looks like they're kind of complaining about this on Twitter and on my YouTube channel's comment section, and it's that there are not apparently enough paint schemes, like custom paint, not custom, sorry, paint schemes for some of these drivers without the hot pass with DLCs. So as you guys can see, Paul Menard, I got the hot pass, the September hot pass. He got this new car, the Quaker Style. It looks really cool. But some of these other drivers, if you don't have the hot pass, you're not gonna be able to get their custom paint schemes, or as many as you would if you got the hot pass. So I guess that seems to be an issue, even though I know why 704 is doing this. It's obviously because of marketing, and they obviously want to get more money. And to be honest, this doesn't affect me because I get the hot pass, and when you get the hot pass and if you buy every single DLC, you'll get a boatload of paint schemes that you won't even be complaining about. But obviously, if you don't buy any hot passes or any, like, you know, DLCs, you're not gonna get that many paint schemes, like secondary schemes, like let's say Bubba Wallace. You're not gonna get his like patriotic paint schemes, his throwbacks paint schemes, and that's pretty much stuff that people want. But it's alright. I mean, in my opinion, it doesn't affect me, but I know it does affect you. That's why I'm going to put this under bad. So this has nothing to do with me personally, but I did see some comments about this saying, oh, there's no visual damage only. You can have full damage, light damage, and no damage. They say they, like, some people are like, oh, we should have visual damage only. So I just guess I could put this under bad. I really do not care, because if I really just don't want damage, I just put no damage. And if I really wanted damage, I would put full damage. But for some people, they rather just have visual only, and I can see why they would. But I just wanted to put this in the video because I did see in the comment section some people wishing that there was visual damage only as like an option under options in NASCAR E3. So now let's go over to the multiplayer side. So another bad thing that I was hearing about that people did not like is that there was no multiplayer damage. Now, to be honest, I would obviously like multiplayer damage. I think that'd be something really cool, like when you wreck and then all of a sudden you can see your friend having so much damage and all this other stuff. I personally think it would be cool, and to be honest, all the Flex Seal memes would probably stop after that, even though they would probably actually keep going because you just put no damage, just wreck the cars and put Flex Seal all over them, like put Flex Seal like as sponsors. But not trying to get off topic. This would be something that actually would be really cool, to be honest. And another thing that other people were complaining about was that game chat only went up to 8 drivers. Now, personally, it'd be cool if they could up this up to 16 at least, so they could have 16 people talking in game chat. But to be honest, I probably won't be using game chat races that much anyways, but a lot of people probably will be. So it'd be cool if they upped it up probably at least up to 12 or 18. I'm sorry, 16 or somewhere around that area. And also, this is something that a lot of people have been asking for to come back, and that is custom chases. And if you guys don't know, back in like when EA made NASCAR, you can make your own chase format. If you wanted Daniel Suarez to make the playoffs, you could put Daniel Suarez in the playoffs. If you wanted, let's say, Jimmy Johnson in the playoffs. If you wanted Ross Chastain in the playoffs, you could put them in the playoffs. And to be honest, I thought this was actually a pretty cool feature because you could put some random drivers that you wanted in the playoffs and just do a chase format from there. So let's see. You guys see you have four, like, you see how it says playoffs right here. Click on playoffs and you just pick your driver. And as you guys will see, you go to championship mode, you go to view season standings, and you can see they automatically just pick the 16 drivers that will be in the playoffs. And as just say you wanted Paul Menard to be in the playoffs, obviously he's not going to be in the playoffs, but you just put him in the playoffs if you wanted to. That's what pretty much a custom chase is. You put whatever driver you want in the playoffs and whichever driver you do not want in the playoffs. I feel like that'd be a cool mode that they should add back. I actually did like that mode. It was pretty cool, and hopefully they do add this and actually see this video and hopefully add this into other NASCAR games. And to end off all the bad things that are in NASCAR Heat 3, please bring back testing, please. It is such a pain to test with practice, and all these cars are in your way. Please bring back testing so we can test our custom setups without other drivers getting in our way, please. Oh my gosh, testing is actually a big feature. You guys might not think it's a big feature, but testing mode is actually a pretty good feature. So please, I hope they add that back. So with that out of the way, let's get to the good stuff. And let's just already start off. I'm going to kick stuff off automatically that we already know. Better physics, better graphics. These things are awesome. The graphics in NASCAR E3 look way better, and it's awesome. Also, the driver awareness, the AI are extremely better too. When you wreck or spin out, they're not just like magnets and run into you. They actually slow down and try to avoid you now. That is also pretty awesome. Another thing that we were able to see is that the cars don't feel like they're feathers. The cars actually feel like, not exactly like stock cars, but they do feel heavier, which is another great thing that is added into this game. That's like, if you don't have custom setups on, the cars feel so much heavier, and it is great. Another thing is, for some of these races, not all of them, but some of them that are day and night, they actually made it into a sunset race. So Homestead Miami Speedway looks way better than it did in Heat 2. You don't have that sun glaring into your eyes heading into turn 1. The sunset looks a little bit better. Hopefully next year, for some of these day and night races that people actually want night races, they make Homestead a completely night race for all 3 series. And same thing for some of these other tracks. But ISM also has a sunset. And also, don't forget the new ISM track. It looks great on this game. And so does the Roval. They did add that. And let's not forget about, we did not forget about this, trust me, the Extreme Dirt series. It is awesome. I love the new Extreme Dirt series. To me, it looks really cool. And I know that some people are not happy that these are, fantasy drivers, I guess you guys could say. But to be honest, it really does not matter, in my opinion. We have a dirt series in this game, and we have fantasy tracks. Yes, some of them are fantasy. We have Bristol Dirt. Come on. Are you serious? That does not spell hype for you. That's awesome. Or say hype for you. We got Eldora. We have a fantasy dirt track road course. That is super cool. I was kind of iffy about coming into this game, be like, is it gonna be okay? It is amazing. It is fun. It is awesome. Every single dirt track in this game, I cannot lie, it's amazing. You go race at any of these dirt tracks and you'll have fun. 100%. So that is awesome. We now have 4 series once again, just like how EA did. We have 4 series in NASCAR 3, and most likely in other NASCAR Heat games, we're gonna have more than just 4 series. We might even get up to 5 or 6, in my opinion. So that is obviously going to be really cool. Let's go over to split screen. Split screen is pretty much the same thing, and now you guys can do the Extreme Dirt series in split screen. Oh yeah, and let's not forget about the look back cam and the 360 camera. Huge. That is huge for this game. That is so awesome that they have that in NASCAR. It's because we can actually go look around and look at our car. That is awesome. Super hyped that they add that. Championship mode, nothing's really changed. You can do the championship mode full season for all 4 series. And you can also do playoffs, in my opinion. That's obviously really cool. The challenges are awesome. There's a rain challenge. The only thing I would ask for that little rain challenge, if they actually added rain effect, I guess you could say to it. But to be honest, the challenge is still super cool. Hopefully they add a small effect for some of these challenges that have to deal with rain. At least just have the rain challenges having to do have rain races only for challenges at least, because that would be super awesome in my opinion. Challenges are awesome this year. So many challenges, so many crash avoidance challenges. Career mode. Oh my god. I have not started it. Just letting you know, I did not start career mode. But career mode is such a huge step up this year in NASCAR Heat 3. Like, oh my god. Career mode is amazing. You can own your own race team. You start from the Dirt Series, work your way up to the Truck Series, the Xfinity Series, the Cup Series. That is awesome in my opinion. And now you can create your own race team? Are you serious? That is awesome. That is huge. Let's go to multiplayer, where I have been on the most. We have now esports in NASCAR Heat 3, the NASCAR Heat 3 champions. As you guys see now, I will drop back to 87th because I've just been so busy making videos and all this other stuff. But as you guys know, there is now esports in NASCAR Heat 3. The fastest drivers, I guess you could say, in the world pretty much can go compete for $10,000 at Homestead Miami Speedway. Some will be flown out, some will be competing from their home. And guys, this is awesome. So pretty much it goes about not the fastest lap you do, but how fast you complete the whole race, which is a huge game changer. Because if you're racing with someone that is not really good and runs into you or just screws up your lap time just a little bit, it can be the difference from being the fastest or the 50th fastest. Because there's been times where I get to the fastest, like I'm doing the fastest I ever could. I could be running, like finishing this race in about 4 minutes and 11 seconds, but someone just randomly runs into me on the last lap and totally screws up my momentum and totally screws up all the 4 minutes I pretty much just wasted because of that one person. So this is such a huge thing. Also, we can do Dirt Series for multiplayer. Really awesome. I really do enjoy that. Pretty much everything else for multiplayer pretty much stays the same. You know, the physics are gone way better. Now when you hit a car, you don't get so loose. The car pretty much stays normal. Yes, the green ice is gone. It's 100% gone. Now when you hit the grass, dirt actually comes up. And same thing for the Dirt Series. Dirt actually comes up now. Dirt racing has been such an improvement from Heat 2. As you guys remember, in Heat 2, we did have some type of dirt racing, as you can say, with the Truck Series at Eldora. Eldora just felt super slow in Heat 2. Heat 3, Eldora feels fast. It is super fast, super quick, and super fun. That is huge. Also, you have championship stats here where you guys can see where all the fastest drivers are. And some of my friends are actually, well, got knocked out of the top 10 also. But this is just awesome. Set your own vehicle. You can use any driver you want for multiplayer. I believe this is awesome. We still have the daily leaderboards, like the daily races leaderboards and all that other stuff. So yeah, in my opinion, that is just awesome. Huge improvement with NASCAR 3 compared to NASCAR 2. A huge improvement. And for me personally, I do believe NASCAR Heat 3 lived up to the hype. It seriously lived up to the hype with this new esports. So as you guys know, in multiplayer, we just don't have to race anymore. We can do this esports time trials. They're awesome. Compete against others that you don't even know to be the fastest driver, I guess you could say, in the world. These setups mean way more now than they ever did before. Challenges gotten better. Career mode, huge step up. I didn't even get into details about career mode because I've covered all this stuff so many times, guys. But that, to be honest, most of you guys already know this, but NASCAR 3 is awesome. The only thing I guess some people won't like is that I guess you could say that when you hit the apron in multiplayer, you still spin out. But to be honest, that really doesn't matter. It looks like drafting physics did get better. They really did, in my opinion, including for restricted play racing. Restricted play racing has gotten much better. And to be honest, oh my gosh, how could I forget about the spectator mode? Reason why we will have live broadcasts so you guys can see every single driver on the YouTube Pro Series. For the YouTube Pro Series, we'll have live commentary as always. So that is awesome. Really big. So happy they added this. Everything they pretty much just added into this game, almost all of it, was a huge step up. To be honest, NASCAR 3 did love the hype. And to be honest, I probably didn't even cover everything that is great about this game because there is so much stuff. I just want to seriously cover the key details. And let's not forget about burnouts. For some reason, I keep forgetting about burnouts. Burnouts, huge thing. I'm happy they added all this new stuff into NASCAR E3. It's just something that's seriously fun. And to be honest, this game won't die anytime soon. So seriously, if you guys want my word for it, please take my word for it. Get this game. This game is seriously good. Now, most of you guys will probably be waiting for this prices to lower. Most likely it will lower probably around November. prices should definitely go down dramatically, including for Black Friday. So hope you guys really do look forward to that. To be honest, I love this game so much. There's obviously, it does sound like I guess I am complaining a little bit, but I complain pretty much almost about everything, seriously. Unless something is seriously perfect, then I won't complain, because in real life and in games, there's always something that you can improve on. And hopefully 704 sees this video and sees, yes, you guys did an awesome game for NASCAR 3, but there is obviously still stuff that you guys can improve on. And it just doesn't go for them, it goes for every single game. And just like in real life, you can be doing the best you ever could, but obviously there's stuff that you can improve on. So thank you guys all for watching. Hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video if you enjoyed, and comment down below. And if there are some stuff that I didn't miss that were great about this game, please comment down below so I can look at it. Most likely I will respond to it. So thank you guys all for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you guys feel generous, go and donate during my live streams. And I'll see you guys in the next NASCAR Heat 3 video, NASCAR live stream, or NASCAR Heat 3 live stream, or NASCAR video. Thank you guys all for watching. I'll see you guys later. IDK out.
I gave you everything, held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. I used to kiss your head when you cried.